topics and opinions expressed in the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4CY Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4CY Radio or its employees or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4CY Radio.
Welcome to the Ask the Experts show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV, where we bring you educational information from top local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Now sit back and listen to experts in family law, association law, hearing loss, business brokers, home care, along with many other topics. Now here are your hosts, Steve-O and Sophia.
Hey, good afternoon, Florida. Welcome to another Ask the Experts in the beautiful, gorgeous weather of South Florida. For the next 25 minutes, we have got a great show. We are the biggest, I got to say this, I've been doing this for 12 years now, and we do health, legal, financial, and home improvement. The hottest topic I have ever seen. It's weight loss has always been a hot topic, but now there is finally something out there that absolutely really works. They're calling it the skinny injection. And I got to tell you, I am on the skinny injection. We found the greatest company that really understands, knows about this injection. I am so glad. Let me welcome you to Fred Schmidt, the senior advisor at New Hope Weight Loss. How you doing, Fred?
Steve, always a great day when I'm on the radio with you, my friend.
Okay, stop buttering me up. You're only getting 25 minutes. Fred,
come on.
I got it. When we got together, I'm so excited about what you do. And the reason is I have been overweight. Overweight has caused me to have high blood pressure, sleep apnea, kidney functions. And the doctor kept saying, you got to lose weight. Well, I got to tell you, that is probably second hardest thing to do from quit smoking, because I did that 30 years ago. And, I got to tell you, when they started telling me about these injections, I didn't believe it. Because I've tried everything and nothing ever worked or didn't work long term. I have been on the injection for 3 months now. I've lost 20 pounds. I feel wonderful. My blood pressure has gone down. And I got to tell you, the way I look at food now is so different. Fred, tell everybody, first of all, about New Hope Weight Loss.
Well, I tell you, Steve, New Hope Weight Loss, we've been doing this for 3 years. And seeing the results that we see, I've been in many businesses and I've been around the healthcare industry most of my life. And this is truly a game changer. Steve, as you mentioned at the start of the show, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, they're all weight issues. So, yeah, and as you say, hey, your age, my age, we're about the same age. And food, our relationship to food is always not a good one. And the food today, the foods we eat, they're not the best for us. Even the healthy food's not good for us. So we have found that being able to change your mind about food, change how you view food. It's easy to say it, and it's easy for a healthcare professional to say lose weight or you're going to,
Right.
have health issues. That's an easy thing to say, but not easy to do. And one of the things that this medication does is it targets your brain, gives you a new relationship with food, completely new relationship.
Fred, it's really strange. I mean, I've been doing this now for 3 months, and my mind's blown every day. I can't believe I'm admitting this. I could eat almost a whole pizza. I look at a pizza now, and after one slice, that's it for me. I can't eat anymore. It doesn't even look good anymore.
That is it. And a lot of people tell me the same thing. They said even not only their cravings and the amount of food that they eat, but their portions have dropped dramatically because it's a natural hormone that we have in our body that this medication targets, which sends a signal telling you that you're full. So 2 or 3 bites in, you're satisfied. And Steve, you and I, we grew up with parents, and you got to clean your plate. You got to eat all your food. You couldn't leave the table until you cleaned your plate. So our eating habits from childhood are probably not the best. And, so to reprogram your brain, this medication does that. And it's working on a number of other areas. I think we mentioned in our last, your A1Cs, your sugar, your insulin resistance. As we gain weight, what makes it hard to lose weight is insulin resistance. So this medication was originally formulated for diabetics.
Fred, tell me, this really blows me away with the insurance companies, and we're going to get into that. But if a person can lose weight, it's going to help their health in so many other areas. How come insurance companies aren't less strict about this?
Wow, Steve, I wish there was a clear-cut answer for that. And it's a great question, because you know how many patients call us basically with tears in their eyes, telling us that they no longer can get from their provider Ozempic, Wegovy, whatever they were on as far as a semaglutide type of product. And it's heartbreaking. It really is. But the way the insurance companies view it is it's like a cosmetic surgery. But we know it's nothing to do with cosmetics. This is health, wellness, living even like you said, sleeping better. Oh my goodness, what a good night's sleep can mean. So yeah, insurance companies, but we've made it affordable. That's one of the things when we started this company, I said, I don't want to take advantage of people and make it so cost prohibitive that I had a patient say, what, do you have to be rich to be skinny?
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want that. So we work with people. We have various different programs, 3-month programs, starter programs, starting at $59 a week, going up.
Wow.
There are different, Steve, there are different strengths of semaglutide. And I want your viewers to know, because they're probably shopping, they're looking around, and it gets so confusing. Why is this company this price? Why is this company this price? What's the difference? Well, let me tell you, it's very tricky how they word things. So it's important to look and ask the questions. And I'm going to give you some technical things, but maybe your viewers can write it down, or if they want to chat it in. It's what they're looking for is a 5 milligram / 2 ml, 2 milliliter vial of semaglutide. And that strength that we have, it's 5 mg, 5 milligrams of semaglutide per ml. So total of 10 milligrams of semaglutide. What the competitors are selling is half the strength, and it's a 5 milligram vial, just like mine, 2 milliliters of medication in that vial, but it's only 2.5 milligrams per vial, half the amount of semaglutide per milliliter in that vial. So it comes to a total of 5 milligrams. So it's half the strength, and they're selling it for crazy numbers. So when your viewers want to really drill it down, I'll sit with them. They can go to our website because we offer both the 2.5 for a starter kit, because you've probably been asked the question, Steve, are there any side effects to the medication?
Yes. Yes.
Well, let me tell you the answer. All medications have side effects. But let
Right.
me tell you also, the side effect of not losing weight is far greater than the 3 basic side effects of semaglutide. And that is, one, sometimes, not with everyone, you can get nauseous, a feeling of nausea, or some people, in some cases, even vomiting. Another side effect, which can be dealt with Zofran, an anti-nausea medication, or even peppermint. They're home remedies, because it's only in the beginning when you're getting on to the medication. That's why we can give you a starter kit that has 2.5 mg per ml. It's a weaker dose. It helps you get acclimated to the medication so you can titrate up, because you want to get up to the higher doses. The medication's more effective at the higher doses, but we have to start you low and work your way up.
Fred, I think my first 2 months, I'm going to define it as I had a tinge of nausea, a tinge. I mean, I never, threw up at all, but I also noticed that I was still kind of overeating.
Yeah.
And I learned to adjust. And I've had no problem at all, but I've had 0 side effects, 0. And I know a lot of the calls we got on the show last time where people were concerned because they heard about side effects. But I got to tell you, I think people have tried so many different things in the past, and either it never worked or it worked for a few months and then they gained it all back. And people are so leery. And I'm hoping that this show is going to change people's minds. And they have to be patient too, don't they, Fred?
You know what, Steve, you're right, because the beginning for the first 6 weeks, and it's 1 injection per week, the first 6 weeks is very small amount of medication. It's a very low dose. So it's just to get you acclimated. So it takes about 6 weeks before your metabolic changes occur. And that's when your A1Cs start to come down about the 6th week, and you start increasing the amount of medication you inject each week, because now the side effects are out of the way. There are some other side effects besides the nausea. Some people have complained of some gas, burping, but nothing that an antacid, over-the-counter antacid, won't take care of.
Right.
And one of the other things the medication does do is it gives you the full feeling much longer. So after a meal, you feel full for a long time, and that sometimes can cause some people to get constipation. But it's nothing that an over-the-counter, again, I use something called Colon Cleanse. You find it on Amazon, $8, and it's probiotic, all natural, works like a charm, keeps me regular. But those are the 3 basic side effects. But again, you look at that, you weigh that to the side effects of weight. Give me some nausea, some constipation, burping any day compared to blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes.
I think this is probably one of the greatest things that have come out. It didn't come out for weight loss. It came out for people who are diabetics.
Yeah.
So, and then they discovered this. But I got to tell you, Fred, that I've been losing on average of about 2 pounds a week, which doesn't sound like much, but that's 8 to 10 pounds a month. I've been on it now for 3 months. You just got to be a little patient, because you're not going to lose 10 pounds in 1 week.
Yeah, no, and everybody's body is different. So we have some people on the very small doses, they're losing weight right away, and then some
Right.
people, their system, it's all on absorption, it's all on another area which we'll discuss if time permitted, which is your DNA markers, and how everybody's different. There's 400 million combinations of DNA and only one that fits you, Steve. So everybody's level of expectation shouldn't be set compared to somebody else. It should be set based on who they are. And again, results are there. 60 or to 70% of our business is reorder business because of the effectiveness of the medication. And we definitely know, and anybody out there that's around weight loss is already discussing and talking about it. And like you said, it originally came out for insulin patients. Well, so did Viagra. It was initially for heart patients to increase their blood flow.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So a lot of medications sometimes come to fruition through the just being out there in the marketplace and seeing other active ingredients within that medication.
We just got a great question from this is from Miami, and this is a question that a lot of people have. They want to know, once you reach your goal, do you stop taking it completely, or do you go on a maintenance program? That's a great question.
Very good, and absolutely. Once again, it's based on a per case basis, but a lot of people reach their what we call their goal weight, what they're trying to achieve, and once they do that, like myself, in fact, my wife said, "Do not lose any more weight," and I've been on the medication. So now what I do is I do every 2 to 3 weeks, I take a small dose of medication just to keep my active hormones going. And you can do that maintenance, and a vial of medication will last you 6 months. So it really is, there are maintenance programs available, or we can go from the 5 mg per ml down to the 2.5 mg per ml, give you wean off of it over time. But what will happen, Steve, is you start to build a different relationship with food, and you really get motivated.
Yes.
For a lot of people, they get discouraged for not seeing results. They get discouraged. So once you start to see results, your friends start to see results, then it's game on. So being able to maintain makes it much easier because your mindset is different.
When I do your show, Fred, I've got so many things that go through my mind, which I know a lot of our listeners and viewers do. There is so much to learn about this, but I think people are just so discouraged because they've tried many, many things that did not work. And I just want to tell people again, this product, now everybody's body's different, but one of the things I've learned, Fred, when you take a supplement, a diet supplement, they always say, "Oh, you got to watch what you eat, you got to work out." And if it doesn't work, they blame it. Well, you didn't work out right, or you didn't eat right. I got to tell you something. I have not worked out, and I got to tip my meals. I still eat the same thing, but not anywhere near the quantity I ate before. And I've lost 23 pounds so far.
Amen.
And I'm not working out. So
Amen.
This is something that, it's an amazing drug, and you really work with your clients, don't you?
Yeah. We want to be actively involved. There's nothing better for me to get a phone call from somebody who just lost 47, 60 pounds, 70 pounds. just to hear the difference in their voice, it brings
Yes,
tears to your eyes. The excitement
it
of it
does.
all. So, are you kidding me? We love it. In fact, we encourage, and we have plans where we help with the diet, what to eat, what not to eat, how to maintain that goal. We coaching and encouraging folks along that path. I mean, it is fun. And guess what, Steve? For your viewers, we're offering a promo code. It's like a
Ooh.
mid-May special. So if your viewers reach out to us and they say they have promo code expert100, that's expert100, we're going to give them $100 off of their medication.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's a nice deal.
We want to make it affordable. So it is that mid-May promo code expert100.
Fred, I got to tell you, I am the biggest chicken when it comes to needles. I hate needles. So when they told me that I had to inject myself, not only inject myself, but into my stomach, oh my God, Fred, I was so nervous. But I got to tell you that the needle is so small that many times when I inject myself, I have to look down to make sure the needle's in me. Because you don't feel a thing.
No, it's a hair fine needle. I mean, you can barely see it with your eye. You are right, but you can do it in your stomach, thigh, or arm. A lot of people stomach. For me, I like the stomach, but that is the least concern people should have, is the a little bit of fear. It can be easily overcome. Once they try it once, they're going to realize, oh, this is nothing. Absolutely. And we ship everything right to your home. So it's a 3-step process. First, to fill out an intake online, which is your name, address, your weight, your height, and medical history. Then the doctor will give you a phone call, because everything is doctor prescribed. And the doctor will review your intake form, prescribe the medication, call you in case you have any questions. But again, it's not a harsh medication. It's a protein peptide. They're called GLP-1. So it's not a heavy duty medication. And then once they get approved, they order the medication and we ship it right from our compound pharmacy in Florida for your Florida patients directly to their front door in a cold pack with everything they'll need. And the medication is very durable. So even if it sits on the porch for a couple of days, it's still fine. A lot of people say, well, I might not be home. I don't want the medication to hit my front door. It's very durable. Right. You just don't want it on your dashboard of your car.
Your delivery system is with the pen, right?
Our delivery system is actually, they're going to draw into a syringe a small amount of medication and apply it. Okay. The pen is not what we apply the medication with.
Okay, but so they'll draw it, and when they call you up, or so let's give everybody the phone number, because I've got two people who want your phone number. But when they call you up, do you do kind of a history on them to see if they have any health issues or anything?
Oh yes. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's the step one, is to go through, check, make sure that they're healthy, which is most everybody. And the number they can find out whether they approve is 800-527-2150. Again, I'll repeat it, Steve, for your viewers. It's 800-527-2150. But call us. We've got great people, a wonderful staff that is more than willing to answer questions and share with you. Not only many of our advisors have been on the medication, so they can share firsthand how effective and some of their own experience. So we have.
I got to tell you, you are in the greatest business, because you're going to be saving lives. Literally, you're going to be saving lives, Fred.
Yeah. No, Steve, I can't believe the amount of reports and testimonies that we have of people who are off of their blood pressure medications, off of their, I mean, our whole wellness thing is to keep people out of the hospitals.
You know, we only have a few minutes left. I want you're doing some other things besides just the skinny injection, aren't you?
Yes, and it's something that we're just rolling out, and it's a home kit with just a cheek swab. You swab your cheek, you put it in a vial, you ship it to our lab, and we page report on all of your DNA markers and supply you, and that's $209. You'll get, and other people are selling it for $600, $700. Ours is only $297, and you get a 20-page report on all your DNA markers that are affecting your health. We're all sick, and we need to know not just taking vitamins, but which vitamins to take. As I mentioned to you, Steve, there's 400 million combinations of DNA, but only one for Steve. And we do a custom supplements for $150 a month, customized supplements plan that fits your DNA.
So will this tell you what hormones you're lacking?
Everything from gut to even your sleep, your sugars, everything that need to be addressed, your vitamin Ds, which vitamins are going to be the best, what supplements. And we provide you with a customized supplement plan that is with your name on each bottle, barcoded to your actual report that you get from the lab. So you know it's a customized supplements plan, not just off the shelf. But most of the things that are off the shelf don't even absorb. So we need to know what your body's can absorb and what it won't absorb as far as vitamins are concerned and supplements. So we can address each and every point of that. So I think that's a great show for this time, Steve, where your viewers can continue to watch, and we can share with them the complete test on the DNA, and actually maybe bring up some reports on the screen if they can see, or we can step them through. And it's written in plain English, not in scientific language.
Nice. Well, let's give everybody the phone number and your website one more time.
Yes, that phone number again, and we have advisors on standby, is 1-800-527-2150. Again, that's 800-527-2150, and promo code Expert100 gets you $100 off. You can go to our website. You can also put the promo code on our website at New Hope, because that's what we do. We give New Hope, and it's newhopeweightloss.net, N-E-T, not .com, but .net, N-E-T.
Fred will be back with us again next month here for Florida. Fred, thank you so much. I'm so glad we have you as our expert.
Steve, we've got a lot to talk about, and we'll answer any questions. We will address any of the weight loss concerns people have.
Thanks again.
You're the best.
Fred Schmidt, he's with New Hope Weight Loss. And that's it for us today. We'll be back again with you next week with another great show. This is really, folks, please take advantage of this. This is, I've got my little pen in my refrigerator. Every Saturday morning, I take my injection. It really does work, folks. Anyhow, have a good week. We'll see you again next week with more Ask the Experts.
Thanks for tuning in today to the Ask the Expert show on W4CY Radio and Talk4 TV. Tune in next week and every week to hear more from our experts on personal injury, insurance, air condition repairs, estate planning, Medicare, and many other topics in the areas of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. See you next week.